Hi guys, it's me Molly, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to stay motivated / positive when you have a setback in your life. So obviously setbacks are no fun. We're like going through life and everything's going good, like check mark, check mark, check mark, and then like here comes that big red X, like stop. And you just feel like you want to give up, like no. I'm here to give you 5 tips to help you keep going and to not let that setback make you get unmotivated or lose hope. So my tip number 1 is to keep on with being positive, that positive thinking. So obviously when that setback comes around, you're probably going to have some negative thoughts. Don't let those negative thoughts get to you. A little like technique that I've been using to when I have negative thoughts is I picture like a red X or like the red circle with a line through it over that negative thought. So I'm like, we don't want that, we don't want that, we don't want that negative thought. And it's actually helped me a lot this year. But also what I'm trying to also do is when I have a good thought, when I just have a negative thought and I block that out, and when I have a positive thought, I'm trying to picture a green check mark. So it's like, this is what we want, this is what we want, this is what we want. So just like get in that mind, so when you do have a negative thought, get in that like mindset of putting that red X or circle on that negative thought. So like, we don't want that negative thought. And then right after that negative thought, when you have a positive thought, picture that green check mark, like, yes, this is what we want. Because if your mind is in a positive space, you are going to be in a positive space, and it's just gonna make you feel a lot better. Second tip is when you have a setback, don't let it stop you in your tracks. I know, obviously, from my setback that I recently had, I would kind of just wanted to break down and cry, and I was like, no, like, I've been doing so good. But obviously when setbacks happen, I guess usually when setbacks happen, we feel that way, but we don't have to. Don't let that setback make you want to give up hope or throw away all that hard work you've been doing. Like, keep on going. Make the necessary adjustments you need to keep on going. And that brings me to my tip number 3. Which is try to solve that setback. Some setbacks we probably won't be able to solve, but the ones that you can solve, I would say, figure out if you can solve it or not. And then if you can, take those necessary steps, that you can to solve them. Don't just sit on the setback and like dwell on the setback and be like, oh, like be sad about it, because you don't want time to waste by to where you could have solved it, but you waited a couple days and now you can't solve it. So once you have this setback, go ahead and start seeing the necessary steps you can take to solve it. And then if it was solvable, but at the end of the road you realize it's not solvable, don't let that bring you down also. Just tell yourself like, hey, I took these necessary steps to try to solve it, and at the end I couldn't solve it, but hey, like, I didn't just lemon on the couch and be miserable. I did something about it, and I went out and tried to help myself. So my 4th tip is to talk to your support team or person, whether it's your family, your friends, co-workers, any authority figures, your pets, I guess. I don't know. Your partner, whoever it is, go talk to them. Don't hold it in. Holding stuff in, we realize as people, does not help us either. So when you realize when that setback happens, go ahead and let them know that it happened. Don't dwell on it at night alone, you know, don't let it get you in that depressive state. Go ahead and let them know, like, hey, this has happened, but I'm not gonna let it get me down. I'm gonna take the necessary steps to try to fix it, or try to see what next steps I need to take. If I can't solve it, you know, let them know, talk to them. Tip is keep believing in yourself. Don't like stop believing in, like, oh my gosh, I believe I can do this, but look what happened. Like, let's not do that. Like, when you believe in yourself, I feel like with me, how I am now and how I used to be when I was younger, I still am young, by the way, 94 baby here, but when I was like a teenager, I didn't believe in myself a lot. So I feel like if I believed in myself when I was a teenager, I could have done a lot more, because I believe in myself now, and I've been believing in myself over the past like couple years, and I'm like, wow, look how much that I accomplished, that I wanted to accomplish, and that I am still accomplishing, setbacks or no setbacks. So keep believing in yourself. You can do it. I know you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. You know, setbacks at the end of the world. You know, some setbacks are bigger than others, but I believe, you know, just keeping that positive thinking, don't let it stop in your tracks, take the necessary steps, talk to your support team, and keep believing in yourself. You will get through life with your setbacks, with no problems. And you know, these are only just a couple 5 simple tips. There's probably more, but for those of you who don't know what to do, or trying to like be more positive in your life, and like not trying to like give up when something bad happens, I hope these 5 tips really helps you. Yeah. So that was my 5 tips for how to stay motivated when you have a setback. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will link all my social medias down in the description below. If you like this video and you would like to see more like this, let me know down in the comments, or just let me know what type of videos you would like to see from me down in the comments below. Again, it's me, Molly, and thank you for watching my video. Bye. Hi guys, if you made it all the way to the end of the video here, comment pics are magical.